Today I'm having a quick look at some white metal figures in 1/72 scale from a company called SHQ Models. I'll put a link in the description down below to their website. It's a mixture of Cold War era and World War II, which I'll explain later. In no particular order, we have British tank commanders, a group of British HQ figures, some Vietnam armoured personnel carrier figures, and some more British Army figures. So here we are having a look at set VV06, which is the Vietnam era set. It's commanders and a driver for an M113 armoured personnel carrier. This is the driver with his control columns in his hands, nicely detailed. For a white metal figure, they're also quite slim and dainty, which makes a change. They're usually quite chunky. Next two figures are the commander figures, one wearing a beret with his headset, earphones and mic. Some really nice detail on this, considering the size and the scale. Here's a companion who's wearing a hard hat and goggles instead of the beret, and again with a mic and headphones. Again, some really nice detail on his figure. Just to get an idea of what they look like, I've put one of the command figures, secured him with a little bit of blue tack, into the commander's hatch of this JB Models M113 armour personnel carrier. I think once he's painted up, he'll look the business. Next up is three sets of World War II figures, starting with BT-20, which is British Staff Group, Infantry and Tank Officers. I think this chap's probably infantry, but whatever it is, he looks really nicely detailed. And again, quite slim and looks to be in proportion, not too chunky. Of course, we can't go without having the Scottish Regiment represented, so here's a chap with his Scottish bonnet on. Waits for the comments below to say I got that wrong. Potentially looks like a tank commander to me, which is useful because it's exactly what I was looking for with my idea for a diorama. And another tank commander. Again, really nice detail on there, very little flash. And of course, you can't go without having the old leather jerkin on a British officer with his typical officer's hat. Oh, and it comes with an oil drum with a map draped over the top, but I'm showing you it upside down here. There you go. This next set is BP-48, British Paratroop HQ Group. Chap there sat down operating a radio. It looks like he's holding a knife, but it's not, it's just a bit of flash, but he's a paratrooper leaning over the desk at table. Another chap sat down who'd be leaning on the table. Again with his red beret on there. Another one wearing his red beret, and again leaning against the table. Interestingly, this set shows on their website with a radio, but I never got a radio. I got two figures of the same, which is this chappy here, which looks like he's holding a knife or a quill or something daft. Bits and bobs for the tables and chairs. Next setup is BTC-1, which is British Tank Commanders. And again, some really fine detail on these figures. They look really nice. Plan is to have a little diorama with the Airfix Cromwell tank, the Airfix Jeep, and a group of airborne troops and British tank commanders having a chat about some potential target up the road. Hence buying some World War II figures and going away from Cold War for a little bit. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you found this useful.